Welcome to your chair yoga class. So we'll focus on those parts of the body that are particularly challenged by a desk job. So we'll start with the neck, the shoulders, upper back, and then we're going to move to the hips and also the hamstrings and the glutes, so all those parts of the body that are suffering if you sit at a desk all day. We'll start by sitting on the edge of our chair, feet firmly on the ground, about hip distance apart, and hands just relaxed on the knees, and we can let the arms get heavy. We'll close the eyes here, and we'll take a slow and deep breath in. And we slowly breathe out. And while we're here with the eyes closed, we put one hand on our stomach and one hand on our chest, so that we'll know what it means to breathe deeply. So we want both the chest and stomach to rise as we breathe in, and then fall as we breathe out. You've got your clavicular breath here, the one you use most of the day, during the day, when you don't focus on the breath, intercostal breath here, where your rib cage expands and contracts. But that diaphragmatic breath is the one that lets our stomach rise and fall. And that's the one that activates the larger part of the lungs, the lower part, and gets us that efficient exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. We'll take a few more breaths like that. You can keep the eyes closed. And slowly release the hands onto the legs again and drop the chin onto the chest. Just lengthening the neck muscles. Relax the shoulders, let them get heavy. And then from here, nice and gently, take the right side of your jaw towards your collarbone. With a little movement, you're going towards the shoulder with your ear, but not quite there yet. And that's where we're staying and feeling a nice deep stretch here in the side. That's your splenius capitis, and also your trapezius that you're stretching here. Keep holding, keep the head heavy, keep the shoulders heavy. And from ear on an inhale, take your ear all the way towards the shoulder. And your head can drop just like mine. It can be much higher as well. I want you to be comfortable here and not stretch too deeply. It should all just be nice stretches for your body. Good. We'll take a last deep breath in here. And on the exhale, we gently and slowly roll the chin back down to the chest. Stay here for a little bit longer. Now roll your shoulders to the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades, slide the shoulders down. So a little bit more active here in the shoulders, and making sure that you're not raising them towards the ears. And relax the shoulders, no tension here. Now we're slowly going to take that left side of the chin, or jaw even, and bring it towards the collarbone. And we hold here, and we breathe. Again, eyes closed if you want. So you're relaxing your eyelids. You might manage to slow down the movement of the eyes that way as well. Constantly moving, that's fine. We can gently slow that down with those little tricks. Now from here on an inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Stretching into the traps here, but make sure we're keeping the shoulders relaxed. So there's no tension here anywhere in your upper body. Hopefully no tension in your legs either. Good. Last deep breath in. And on the exhale, we slowly roll the chin all the way down to the chest. Now from here, hands float down to the knees, maybe a little bit lower even, round your back. Chin stays on the chest, and we drop our torso a little bit lower. Good. Now from here, slowly round back up. Keep the head dropped until the very last moment. When your spine is straight, you can start with the head. Very good. And we're going to roll the shoulders to the back. Now drop your arms here, keep them completely relaxed, and roll the shoulders. Forwards up, towards the back and down. And because we started so nicely with those deep breaths, why don't we inhale as we go up and exhale as we go down? What that will do as well is slow down that movement a little bit. So we're going deeply into our scapula here. Shoulder blades engaged. In through the nose and out through the nose. And you might still be aware of that stomach rising as you breathe in and falling as you breathe out, even though you don't have the hands there anymore. Okay, and then release. And raise the arms to the sides. Bring the hands up so that your elbows are in line with the shoulders. And you gently squeeze the shoulder blades so the elbows go towards the back. Good. And we keep squeezing here. Very nice and comfortable. Very good for you. Good. Now from here, gently tip your head from side to side, ear to shoulder. Just as we did before, with this time a movement rather than holding. A smooth movement. You'll feel the arms get quite heavy, maybe a little bit uncomfortable. Stay with me. Good. And back to center. Look up to the ceiling. And then drop the chin to the chest. Now inhale as you raise the head. And exhale as you lower. One last time, deep breath in as you raise the head. And on a slow exhalation, bring the chin onto the chest again. And then inhale and straighten the head again. I know the arms are getting heavy. Just a little different exercise now. We're going to go into our spine and do a little twist. So we're going to take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we slowly open up here, twisting our torso to the left. Opening up our torso to the left, looking to the back if that's comfortable. Keep the elbows nice and high. You should be still in line with the shoulders. Deep breath in here, and then exhale and come back. Very good. Same on the other side. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Open up towards the right, twisting your body. You want your torso to be nice and straight, so no rounding here. That actually inhibits any mobility in the spine. Good. And we'll take a last deep breath in here at the back. And on the exhale, we come back. And I think we deserve to shake off the arms. Very well done. Great. So now from here, we're going to go into a little bit of hip action. We're going to bring that left ankle on top of the right knee. If you don't like your mirroring, just do what I'm doing. Now push that left knee down. Gently, doesn't have to be much. If you're really quite tight in the hips, then your knee will be somewhere around here and you'll still feel this. So don't force anything. But if you want to stretch a little bit further, then bring your forearms onto your leg, or maybe even take your whole torso down and drop the arms. So any of this should be comfortable. You should feel a stretch, yes, but the idea is that we're now going to hold the stretch and count our breaths and just relax into that stretch. And if it's too much, then that's not what we want. Just take deep breaths here, in through the nose and out through the nose. Good. And if you were a little bit lower, come back up, straightening the torso. And bring your right hand onto the left knee. And bring your left hand wherever you can manage it. So it can be either, the top of the hand can be on your right waist. You can hold on to this side of the backrest if you have one, or you can bring the hand the other way. So all of that is allowed and fine. We're going to straighten the spine on a deep breath in, and on the exhale, keep pushing that knee down, twist again. Good. Same twist as before. But obviously, you'll feel that hip really open up. Very good. Now we take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, we come back. Brilliant. And we're going to bring that left knee on top of the right. We're going to bring that foot underneath the right leg again. If that's a little bit much for you, don't worry, this will do. Good, and then you can come onto your toes here, or you can stay with the full foot on the ground, whatever you prefer. And we're going to bring the arms to the front, bring that left arm on top of the right, making sure the elbows are on top of each other, and then bend the arms here and push the elbows down. You can also bring your hands together, but that's optional. Just make sure that the elbows are pushing towards each other and down to the ground. And you'll feel your whole upper back here. And you feel the arms, and we breathe, and we hold that stretch. And the benefits of those longer holds is that every time that we stretch, no matter what it is, our muscles automatically contract. So it takes a little bit of time for them to relax. So we give them that time. And if we hold long enough, we also go into our connective tissue, which gets quite tight as well. And is often the reason why we are tight and not just that muscle tightness. Good, now from here, take a deep breath in and raise the arms. Notice how they're staying together here. The arms are staying together, the elbows are staying together, and we're just raising the arms high. Good, and from here we look to the right and left, nice and slowly. Check on your breathing. I want you to still breathe, very important. And then we slowly come down and release, shake off the arms, and then maybe stretch the legs out for a moment before you bring them in. Good, getting comfortable again. And we're going to bring that right ankle on top of the left knee. Again, you might look something like that, that's fine. You might want to bring your torso forwards a little bit. You'll feel something in your lower back here as well. But all of that is unnecessary. Just the only thing I want is that you gently press down. Where that knee then lands is completely up to you. It doesn't matter. And if you're quite flexible, again, you've got that option of coming down onto your forearms or resting your whole torso here on your leg. But all of that is up to you. There's no right, no wrong. Just stay comfortable and then focus on your breath. Deep breath in through the nose and slow breath out through the mouth. Or through the nose if you prefer. But sometimes it's quite nice to give yourself that cleansing exhalation. So if you want to do the same thing again with me, deep breath in, slow breath out through the mouth or nose. Good. We can make that a stronger exhalation as well if we want. And we can even sigh. Deep breath in. So every time we engage our vocal cords, we activate our parasympathetic nervous system quite fast. The breath does its own thing, but the vocal cords are connected to the vagus nerve as well, which then activates our rest and digest system and calms our body. Now, left hand onto the right knee. We're going to straighten the spine and then decide what we want to do with the right hand. Holding on somewhere here on the backrest, or if you prefer, top of the hand can rest on your opposite waist. Now take a deep breath in and straighten the spine, and on the exhale, twist. And you might notice that that twisting is a little bit harder because of what we're doing with our hips here as well. That's absolutely fine. You don't have to go further than is comfortable. Just hold and relax and keep your spine nice and straight. Deep breaths in and out. Good. And we exhale and slowly come back to the front. We're going to take that right knee and bring it on top of the left knee. You can stay like this. You can keep that sole of the foot firmly on the ground, or you can bring that foot a little bit further, the feet a bit further in towards you. All that matters is that you're nice and straight. Very good. From here, the arms go to the front. Right arm on top of the left, elbows on top of each other, so that right elbow pushes down into the crook of the left arm. Push down as much as you can. Decide if you want your hands to touch. If they can't, that's absolutely fine. You could be here. You'll still feel this in the shoulders and in the upper back and in your arms. Good. We hold here and we breathe. This is a seated version of Garurasana. You'll probably notice that the eagle pose, eagle legs and arms only we're sitting down. So it makes it a little bit easier for the legs. Very good. And on the next inhale, we're going to raise the arms. Again, making sure that the arms stay together. So that we're glued together. Then we're going to look to the left and we'll look to the right, nice and slowly, no rush at all. Keep breathing deeply into your body. Stomach rises as you breathe in. Stomach falls as you breathe out. Good. And slowly take the head back to the front and we lower the arms. Very good. And we shake off. And we're going to stretch out the legs and maybe give them a little shake. From here, bring the hands onto your chair. And we're going to straighten the legs. And then we're going to bend the legs, pushing the hips down. We're going to straighten and bend and straighten and bend in your own time. You can do this much more slowly than me. You can do it faster if you want, but still that control should be there. Control of your body. Smooth movement. Very good. Now straighten the legs and stay there and see if you can come a little bit lower onto your forearms. Got a micro bend in the legs, so that's a little bit much for the backs of the legs here. Good. And then from here, rise up onto your tiptoes and lower the heels again. Rise onto the tiptoes and lower the heels. Again, if you need to be on your hands, that's absolutely fine. You decide what's comfortable, what's possible. Going into the calves here and feeling the hamstrings wherever you are. Good. And one last time. And bring the heels back down, hands onto the chair. We're going to sink our hips down. Now this time towards the back. Try and look at your feet, trying to still see the toes here. We're going to sink down. Very good. Now from here, raise the arms all the way towards the ceiling. Look towards the ceiling. Gently tuck your tailbone under. And breathe. Really engaging our thighs here. They also get weak when we sit at a desk. And keep breathing. And then from here, interlock the hands behind you, squeeze the shoulder blades, and raise the arms as high as you can. If you're looking like this, that's fine. Not about how it looks, but about how it feels. Keep pushing your hips to the back here. Toes can rise off the ground. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we come onto our tiptoes here. And if that's a little bit much, then bring the hands onto your chair. Very good. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, release. Straighten the legs. And we come to standing. And we'll sit back down. Good. Now from here, take that left leg over towards the left side. And take that right leg towards the back. Straightening the leg. Good. We're going to sink down here. Right heel pushes towards the back here. The left toes are on the ground. We're going to raise the arms here and then drop them behind us, interlocking the hands again, looking to the front or looking up towards the ceiling. Now from here, we'll come into a little back bend. You want to make sure you're comfortable. If you feel in any way that you need some support, bring the hand to your backrest and gently tip backwards. Or you can walk your hands down that back leg. Obviously, we want to make sure that we're not hurting ourselves here. So if you've got any lumbar spine issues, if your back hurts, then maybe just stay out of this back bend and just stretch the arms up and breathe into your body. Good. Come back. Hands onto the chair. Come back to the front and we'll do the other side. We'll open up towards the other side. Right leg to the front, left leg to the back. Heel pushes towards the back here. Toes at the front are on the ground. And again, we can raise the arms up to the ceiling Or we interlock the hands behind us, squeeze the shoulder blades, look up to the ceiling, slide the hands down that back leg, or if we need to, hold onto the chair so that we've got a little bit more support. Any of this should not be uncomfortable in any way. If it is, adapt. Just take things a little bit more easy. You might want to not straighten that back leg as much. Just see what works for you. Good. I'm gonna come back. And I'm gonna grab this little AirPod again. Here we go. Right. Now from here, sit on the edge of your chair again. We're going to take a deep breath in and look up and raise the arms. And we're going to exhale, bring the arms to the sides and take our torso forward. Now from here, drop the head if that's comfortable, or look to the ground if you prefer. And then on the next inhale, walk the hands up to your knees and push yourself up. Good. And again, we're going to inhale and raise the arms, exhale and float the arms to the sides. Torso comes down. We're going to drop the head or look down to the ground, whatever we prefer. And then from here, slowly walk your hands up your lower legs to your thighs and push yourself up with a straight back. Good. We're going to grab hold just underneath our chair here. Raise your right arm and reach it over to the left, just stretching into your side body here. Now look up to the ceiling and then maybe even look towards your hands. From here, change your gaze, drop the head slowly, look down to the ground. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, release. And we're going to inhale, raise the left arm now. Exhale and reach it over, looking up to the ceiling. So that looking up to the ceiling is quite good because we'll notice if that arm comes forwards, and it shouldn't. It should be in line with the shoulder, with the head. Good. We then look over towards our left hand. Take a deep breath in and exhale, roll the head down, look down to the ground. And we inhale here and we exhale and release. Very good. Now we're going to roll the shoulders to the back. And we're going to relax. Hands onto the knees, and we'll come to my favorite part, just a bit of breathing. Nothing strenuous for the body. And we'll close our eyes. We'll put a smile on our face. And we'll close the mouth and breathe in through the nose. Now breathe out through the mouth. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. And then keep your mouth closed and just breathe in and out through the nose. Just in your own rhythm. And start noticing if your in-breath is longer or if your out-breath is longer. Just start observing your breath the way it is now without you meddling with it. No need to guide the breath, just here to observe. Now see if you can feel your stomach rise and fall. And you might notice that the rib cage is expanding and contracting as you're breathing in and out. That your chest is rising and falling as you breathe in and out. We're still very much aware of using our whole lung apparatus, clavicular, intercostal, diaphragmatic breath. Good. And now we'll come back to guiding our breath. You can look if you need to, or if you know what you're doing, you can keep the eyes closed. I'm going to raise the right hand and use the right thumb to close off the right nostril. If you don't know what to do with the rest of the fingers, they can rest on your forehead or they can just curl in. And from here, we just breathe in and out through the left nostril, just the left nostril. You might feel like yawning. Just giving your body that oxygen it needs. And then notice if the in-breath is longer or if the out-breath is longer. And try and relax so much on the out-breath that you're not forcing the air out, you're just letting it go, and then it automatically becomes longer and longer. And after the next exhalation, use your forefinger to close off the left nostril and just breathe in and out through the right. Again, we'll try to breathe in for less long than we're breathing out. Try maybe breathing in for 3 and out for 6, for example, but no pressure. Literally no pressure. After the next exhalation, slowly release, close the eyes, drop the chin to the chest. Really lengthen your neck muscles, slide the shoulders down. Slow breath. Controlled. And yet it's still your own body's rhythm. Not meddling too much, but we're aware. And we can slow down the exhalation. Now on an inhale, take your right ear slowly towards the right shoulder. Stay there for a few moments. And on the next exhale, take your chin back down to the chest. Inhale and go the other way, left ear to left shoulder. And stay there, relaxing the shoulders, feeling the heaviness of the head. And on an exhale, bring the chin to the chest. Inhale and raise your head. And slowly open the eyes. Roll the shoulders to the back. And take a deep breath in and raise the arms and look up. And we exhale and bring the hands to the heart center. Thank you very much for joining me today. And I will see you again very soon.